Hello everybody, this is Naomi. I have really gotten into this company called Softflex, and there's the website, and I love their bead quality. They have monthly kits. Kathy Cohen sent me my first one, and I have ordered several things from them. And I ordered the second kit, and I just bought the third kit. Um, and they got wonderful beads, very good quality merchandise, and I just love it. So, and this one is called Le Fleur Design Kit. So, and they have an add-on string of beads, and I bought it as well. So this is just a sample of hopefully what's going to be inside that tissue paper over there. So there's that. I'll leave it here. And everything that you get from them comes nicely wrapped. And I always keep all of their twine that they send because it's real heavy twine. And I also keep all of their tissue paper. So, alright. So let me move this out of the way. We will start to see what all they have sent in this goodie box. So first we're going to put everything out of the bag. Set it over here. First we have these little purple seed beads. Definitely pretty color purple. So there's that. And I don't want to lose those, so I'm going to leave them in the bag. So there's those. And we'll go through this in a minute. Oh, now look at these. Aren't they pretty? Got some very beautiful colors. Can't wait to play with them. And they've sent the bone color wire, and this is a medium. Then we have a soft pink. Can't hardly even see it. It's a soft pink lighting. There it is. A soft colored pink. Then you have it's a kind of a pinkish color as well, but it's got some white strippings through it. There's that. Then there are these, which is very pretty too. And they've got some different little markings on those. Then you have, they always send the crimps to crimp your wire off with, which I like. Then we got some charms, a lobster claw, and earrings. Got two sets of earrings, and we'll show you. One side looks like that, the other side looks like that, and then this is also double-sided. So, good. You can't wait to play. And now on to the good stuff. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to get my lid that I use to... Sorry, I dropped something. I'm going to get the lid so that I can pull these out. Okay. So, and these are Jesse James beads as well. Jesse James are very good quality beads. Excuse me, that paper won't come off my hand. And it's driving me. I build up a lot of static electricity. It won't come off. Life Fleur. Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to bring my board back down here. And I'm going to lay this here where you can kind of see what the matching string comes with. So you got 3 more of the flowers, and they have the hole in them. Then you have 3, well, you got 2 small little, or 3 small little tassel flowers. Then you have 2 big ones. And you have a heart bead that says Mom on it. Then you have 2 of these, which are very beautiful. And I wished I knew the name of all the stones, but I don't. Then there's 2 of these. And they got little bumps on them. I would say nipples, but it just doesn't sound right. But anyway, that's what it's like. Then you get 2 of these that have the flowers made on the inside of them. So there's 2 of those. Then you get 2 of these, and they dangle down. So there's 2 of those. Then you get 4. They look like, and they are, crackle beads. See how the inside looks like it's all broke to pieces? That's what they call crackle beads. So I'll put them back here. Then you've got 2. Those are pretty. They got a bluish tint to them. There's 2 of those. Then there's 4 of these. So I'm going to put those over there so I don't lose them. Then there are 2 of these that have a kind of a greenish tint to them. See how they've cut? Very pretty. Then you have these 2, and they have a greenish tint to them as well. Then you have 4. Oh, these are neat. I've never seen them cut like that, but that is neat. But there's 4 of these. They're kind of like a pear shape, and on 3 sides, it's just like they slid off the side of it. And left it that way. Now that's cool. Then you have 4, wait a minute. Yeah, 4 of the crowns. And then you have 4 that look like this. So there's 4 of those. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And the color on these are kind of a cream, but it's like they what is the word I'm looking for? Took and highlighted the edges in a different color. Very pretty. I'm going to put these back in here because I do not want to lose them. Then these are like crystal. So kind of a triangle. No, it's kind of a diamond cut. I don't know. But there's, no, that one's different. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. Is that it? Yeah, 7 of them. So there's 7 of those. And then there's these little like teardrops. And there's 4 of those. Aren't they pretty colors? Then there are their little square silver spacer beads. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7 of these. So that's our kit. So I'm gonna sit down and make a few things out of it and show you what we got and how we made it and go from there. So give me 5, let me get my stuff together, and I'll come back and make a couple of things, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have pulled out a few things, and I have this, it's a clasp, and I'm not going to use this piece of it, but I love this piece. So I'm going to put the arm back in there, but I've got, when I seen this in my stash, my eyes just, it goes well with the pieces that is in the kit, so I want to run with it. So I'm going to, this is going to be my center point here. So trying to think of how I want to do this. So I'm going to kind of move some of this back over here. Give me a minute and we'll go from there. Okay, so now I'm just kind of figuring how I want to start this out. And so I'm going to kind of play and get my beads set and see if that's really the way that I want it. And I know I want to use one of these down in the dangle part of it. So okay, I think I'm going to move this up just a smidget. And I think I'm going to put this cream color here and here. And I will put one down here. Here. Just love that. But I don't know. If I want it there, or if I just want to end it with one of the teardrops. How about that and a teardrop? Yes, no, maybe. No. I think we'll go with one of these and the teardrop. Okay, let's go with that and we'll get started. See what happens. So I'm going to take my crimp. I'm going to put it on here. And the first thing I'm going to do is put my on here. Oops, excuse me. I'm out of frame. So now you run your wire back up through the crimp and you slide it down, keeping, you don't want it tight because you want it to be able to swing and maneuver. And then keep your wires straight. You know, come in with your crimps. Crimp it. Turn it. Crimp it again. And just keep crimping it until it rounds it out. Okay. So, there's that. And I'll take the cutters and cut the extra wire. Just like so. And I'm going to start beating the beads on it and see if it's really the way that I like it, or do I need to add something? So there's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that one. Okay. So this is what the first side will look like. Just like that. And I think we need just a little something more. So trying to think. Hold on a minute. I think I figured it out. I went in, I found some spacers that I liked. So what I've done is change the caps, and I put a spacer here, then I put these on, then the spacer, then the flower, then the spacer, and I'll repeat it over here in just a second. So, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this off here. Okay. So we're going to pull this down closer to the end. And we're going to leave some space so that the beads can spin and breathe. Because if you don't, then they get crunched up on each other. And they can eventually break your line. And we don't want to do that. There we go. Give them a little bit of space. You don't want to give them a lot, but you want to give them enough. Pull your, like so. Then we're going to crimp it here. Just like so. It makes a nice little cute. Cut your wire. And there is side one. Just like so. Now we're going to do the same to the other side. So now we will put this in this side. Get your crimp. Run your wire through the crimp. Let it slide down. Then you're going to run this wire through the crimp again, where it makes a loop. Just like so. Pull that down to where it kind of matches the one on the other side. Yep, about the same size. Straighten your wire. And crimp it. And round it out. Excuse me, I've gotten out of frame again. Sorry. Just keep moving it around and around. And there we go. Then take your wire cutters, cut off the excess, just like so. And now we're going to run these beads just the way we did that side. So we're going to run the bone color, then a spacer bead, and then one of the decorative, just like so, and then your crackle bead, and that one, a spacer bead, then your flower, then another spacer bead, then another cap. Oop, and my bead's trying to roll away. And now your bead. There's the hoe for it. Come on. There's it. And here's the cap for that one. And a spacer bead. And then the end one. And there's what it looks like. Just like so. So now we're going to put the spacer bead on, close it off, and then we'll work on the bottom, and then figure out what we're going to do with the rest of this. Because I haven't decided on whether I'm going to add just a chain or if I'm going to use more of this wire. Haven't decided yet. Pull it down to about the size of that one. Needs a little more. There that is. Give it a little space. Crimp it up. Just like so. Okay, now I'll take the cutters, cut this wire off, just like that. So, this is what it looks like now. So I'm going to take this wire here, and I'm going to need a couple more spacers. Oops. Couple more spacers. Hadn't really planned out this end, but we'll get it. Okay, so I'm gonna get a crimp. Put a couple here. So first thing we're gonna do is put this crimp on. Then we are going to add the little leaf. Put that in there. Okay. I'm going to crimp it just like so. Okay, that crimp broke. I don't know why, but it did. So let's try it again. Put the crimper on. Run your wire through the crimp. Pull your wire up. Maybe enough space. Okay, there's that. Now, I'll clamp this wire off. There's that. I got to get me a better pair of wire cutters. Okay, so there's that. It looks like that. So, I'm going to put a bead spacer. It's going there. Then the flower, it's going to go there. Then another bead spacer, which will go there. Then I'm going to put this there. Another bead spacer. And then this is going to end it on the top. Just like so. Now, I need another bead spacer. I'll put it here. I'm going to run this through here. And I'm going to run this wire back through the bead spacer. Come on. Get back up here where I can play with you. And I think that's one of my smaller ones. Let me see. Come on. Okay, I'm going to have to change out spacers because that's one of the smaller ones. Okay, now I'll draw it up, leaving space between the bead. And we want this to be able to move on both sides, so we got to give both of them space. So straighten up your wires, just like so. Come in and crimp it. Round it out. Okay, now we're going to crimp that, cut that wire off. So there's that. Okay. Now, trying to decide on what I'm going to do with it. Okay, I've got this this over here and get it out of my way. I've got this here. And then here is my catch. So my next question is do I okay, I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this little one here. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to put on my heart. Going to get my crimp. Come on, get off underneath my finger now. Put the crimp here. And run the wire back through the crimp like so. Oh, you did that wrong. Same way. Nope, 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 don't come out. Okay. I was almost about to make a mistake. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to shrink this down. Try not to waste this, because I can always use little pieces of this later or something else. So there's that. Am I doing that right? Okay. Now, take and put your crimp on here. Run your heart. Then you run your crimp back, or your line back through your crimp. This is the first time I've done one this way, so I was having to look at it to see what I was doing wrong. And I probably still don't have it right because I'm new with the this type of wire. So I will be right up and honest until Kathy got me onto this wire. This is the first time that I've used it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've used it, but I'm still not 100% with it, if you know what I mean. And I'm still learning. So I may have this all backwards, and somebody may say, oh no, you should have done it this way. But only time will tell. If it's not right, you know, I'm up for all advice that somebody can give me. Because, let me get some more of this wire. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to get my hand on it. So run your wire back through the and make sure your wire is in it. Good. Give it plenty of wiggle room because you want it to be able to get inside your okay. There's that. And cut off the extra wire real quick. And cut it off. There's that. So now we're going to run this through this one. Oh, gotta put a crimp on it first. So get your crimp. Put your crimp on. Then run it through the hoop. And then come back and run it through your crimp. If I'd have done it the other way, I'd have never gotten the crimp back through it. So just like so. Come back, crimp it, round it, and here is there's the necklace. So let me get it up here where you can see what I've done, how I've done it, and oops, one of my crimps. Pull it up where you can see all of it. So there it all is. So let me get it on my display. Where you can see it in that perspective. Well, I really need a jewelry mannequin and I don't have one. So I've been trying to make do with what I got. But there's how it hangs. I think it turned out real pretty. I will post it and you can all tell me. Thank you and have a blessed day. If you like my video, hit the like and subscribe and help me keep growing and help me keep crafting. Have a blessed day and thank you very much.